Alright, how's it going, y'all? This is attempt number 2 on the deep talk segment on what I could have had uploaded already like 3 days or 4 days ago. And it's literally about anxiety, going deep, in depth. So yeah, let's get right to it immediately. So basically everyone in the world has anxiety. You can obviously have it naturally and or emotionally. So the first one I'm going to be looking up is 5 coping skills for anxiety. So let's look that up. Wait, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Alright, so there's 5 skills for you to basically so basically there are 5 skills into coping with anxiety actually. The first one is acknowledging one thing you can taste. So basically that one food that you have a taste for or you feel like eating. Basically, I think that's how they're saying it. 2 is acknowledge 2 things you can smell. So anything, it has to be 2 things actually. It can be any 2 things that you can smell. Acknowledge 3 things you can hear. So basically hearing. Well, actually, all these ways actually acknowledge your 5 senses. One is taste, smell, hear, touch, and sight. So all of these are acknowledgments of your senses, pretty much. But number 4 is things you can touch around you, and number 5 is things you see around you. So pretty much that's how they're saying it. Let's see, what other one? What are the top 5 positive coping skills? It doesn't say anything about anxiety, but let me see. Actually, yeah, it does involve it. So good coping skills with anxiety is obviously practicing meditation. Definitely, meditation is extremely relaxing, and or yoga. Have time to yourself, obviously. So you being by yourself, it can be in your room or out going on a walk or whatever. Engage in physical activity or exercise. So basically the same thing, going out for a walk or exercising. Reading. I don't know how many of y'all do reading, but hey, reading is obviously relaxing. Spending time with friends. Definitely. You must hang out with friends, because that's definitely going to help you cope with your anxiety. Definitely. And I'm going to keep saying the word definitely because it's true. When you hang out with friends, you feel less anxious. Like, finding humor. So everyone's got a sense of humor. So just think of something or watch anything or whatever that involves you being happy. That does involve humor. Spending time on your hobbies. So it can literally be anything. So anything that you do on a daily basis, whether it's video gaming, listening to music, going out for walks, swimming, like anything that you do as a hobby, just go ahead and do more time of it. And engaging in spirituality. So basically prayers, something like that. Something that involves praying. But yeah, definitely. So those are the 5 positive type coping skills. What are the 5 techniques for coping with anxiety? Obviously, there's relax your body and muscles, control your breathing. You can obviously do exercises like yoga, meditation. There's guided meditation and mindful meditation. So actually, I've never done meditation before, so I really have no idea what guided meditation or mindful meditation is. I have no clue because I've never done it my damn self. But I think mindful meditation could involve you just sitting in a room by yourself, maybe have a few candles around you, and you're basically, you have your legs crossed, and you have your hands like this or like that. I don't know. And you have your eyes closed, and you're just sitting there for like a good hour and a half, just relaxing your mind. I think that's what mindful meditation is, at least to me, but I have no clue. Y'all can let me know down below if any of y'all do meditation. But yeah. Do you ever fully recover from anxiety? Most of the time, once the event that causes anxiety is resolved, the anxiety goes away and you may be able to manage it on your own. That might not be the case. However, if you have an anxiety disorder, your symptoms may continue or get worse. Severe or chronic anxiety can make it difficult to function. So, they literally say that most of the time, or in most cases, anxiety actually does go away and you will be able to actually cope with it and or manage it. Actually, and that's literally not too bad at all. But they did say that if you was to have like some sort of disorder that involves anxiety, your symptoms will end up getting much more worse, or they may continue on, or they might be more persistent, and that you might not be able to fully function or take control of it actually. So if any of y'all or if any people have anxiety disorders, it might be pretty complex of coping with it, especially due to what your symptoms are if you have that disorder. So, but if it's just a natural cause of anxiety, then that type of anxiety actually goes away. If you was to, be able to manage it and stuff like that, definitely. So, yeah, so it says, do you ever fully recover from anxiety? I would say naturally you would recover from it. But if you was to have like a disorder of it, then probably not. You'll be able to cope with it and get it treated, but I don't think it'll be curable, because I think I've said it on my first attempt to get this video out, is that anxiety is probably not curable, but that's only if you have like an anxiety disorder. So I believe that's what they mean when anxiety is not curable. I guess that's only the case if you have a disorder that involves anxiety. That type of anxiety does not have a cure. It's not curable, but it's treatable. But overall, any type of anxiety is treatable. If it's a natural cause, then I'm pretty sure it's treatable and or curable. But if it's a disorder, it's probably not curable, and you probably might not recover from it fully, but you'll at least be treated for it. So yeah. What are the 6 types of anxiety? There's actually a lot. Yeah, there's actually a lot. There's a lot of anxiety disorders, like phobias. I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with the phrase phobias. It can literally be anything that involves specific animals, objects, or situations. Like, for example, aquaphobia. Like, you can't deal with large bodies of water like the ocean. It's like you would need to see the bottom of the water. And if you don't see it, then you're probably going to freak the fuck out. Just, like, that's aquaphobia right there. I think there are a lot more other phobias, but aquaphobia is the only one I can think of. Y'all can let me know down below if there are any other phobias out there, or if y'all can think of another one. Generalized anxiety. I have no idea what type of anxiety that is. I want to say that it's just anxiety that's caused naturally, but generalized can really be anything that causes anxiety. So a panic disorder, so basically that involves you having panic attacks and stuff like that. Social anxiety disorder, so when you have this type of anxiety, you basically are pretty antisocial. It's like you're not good with interacting with other people or other or you're not very as interactive when you have that type of disorder, and that actually does kind of suck. And I'm really glad I don't have that type of disorder, because if I did, I probably wouldn't have all the friends I had. Like if I had a social anxiety disorder, I wouldn't have any of the friends that I have right now, because I would literally just be sitting at home not talking to anyone besides my mom and dad. That's it. That's it. I wouldn't talk to nobody else. That's literally how social anxiety is. You're having a hard time communicating, interacting, and socializing with other people, especially when you're in public. You always look around and making sure no one's looking at you or stuff like that, and you always feel a little bit uncomfortable doing certain stuff while you're in public, so you just keep to yourself until you get back home. That's social anxiety. This one right here is called obsessive compulsive disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder. I have no idea what the hell that means. Y'all can let me know. I'll repeat it one more time just in case if one of y'all or a few of y'all didn't hear me. Obsessive compulsive disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder. That is another type of anxiety disorder. Again, y'all can let me know down below what the hell that means. I have no damn clue. And separation anxiety disorder. So I believe it has something to do with you being taken away from someone. That's how I'm thinking about it. Or it could mean something else. I don't know. But that's what I'm taking from it. It's basically involving you being taken away from someone you love and care about. And that will just make you extremely anxious on what's going to happen to you going forward. So that's how I'm looking at it. So, but again, y'all can let me know what that means down below too. Separation anxiety disorder. And that last one I said. Let's see. Does anxiety worsen with age? Yeah. Anxiety disorders don't necessarily get worse with age, but the number of people suffering from anxiety changes across the lifespan. Anxiety becomes more common with older age and is most common among middle-aged adults. So basically, anxiety disorders, or basically any form of anxiety, doesn't really get worse, or they really don't persist as frequently with age. But people that are either older age and or middle age, they are the most common people that suffer from anxiety, either naturally or severely, basically. So anxiety disorders overall doesn't really worsen with how old you are or how old you get. But they said most commonly people will suffer from it when it's older age or middle age people, basically. Let's see. What are the 4 common signs of anxiety? There's obviously feeling nervous, restless, or tense, having a sense of impending danger, panic, or doom, having an increased heart rate, breathing rapidly, sweating, trembling, feeling weak or tired, trouble concentrating or thinking about anything other than the present worry. Yeah. So obviously feeling nervous is you feeling like something bad is going to happen. I think that's a good segue into the next bullet point, which is having a sense of impending danger. So you feel like something bad's going to happen. So restless, it means that you obviously can't sleep. Having an increased heart rate, your heart's beating fast, breathing rapidly, you're breathing, sweating, definitely, trembling, I think that involves you maybe being a little tipsy. That's how I'm looking at it, I don't know. Feeling weak or tired, so you kind of have a hard time standing or doing this or doing that because your body's too weak or you're way too tired. And trouble concentrating. Basically, you're having a hard time remaining focused because of your anxiety, or you're having a hard time thinking about anything else that happened in the past rather than thinking about what's going on now in the present. So, yeah, definitely. So, this might actually be a short deep talk because I think I kind of realized why this video right here didn't upload before, because I think it was a bit too long, because like I said before earlier or in a few videos ago that this video was supposed to be at least a half an hour long. This video, deep talks like this that I do are supposed to be at least a half an hour long. When I did this video the first time, it was at least 35 something minutes long. But something happened and YouTube screwed me up, so I really had to take that video down completely, and now this is my second attempt. So I'm just letting y'all know that this might be a short, deep talk. I'm only trying to look at the main points of anxiety, so let's continue. What are the stages of anxiety? Let's see. Anxiety levels are typically classified by the level of distress and impairment experienced into 4 categories. So you got mild anxiety, moderate anxiety, severe, and panic level anxiety. So yeah, they actually do got levels of anxiety. I'm assuming mild anxiety is probably maybe not too bad. So I want to say it's pretty I was about to say average, but probably maybe not too bad. Moderate anxiety is like average, so severe anxiety is bad, and panic level anxiety is horrible, or however the hell they want to describe it. But yeah, those are the levels of anxiety. 4 levels, actually. So basically, mild anxiety is a level 1, moderate is level 2, severe is level 3, and panic's level 4. So, yeah, definitely. Let's see. What age does anxiety peak? Anxiety disorders seem to peak at 2 main times: during childhood between 5 and 7 years old, and during adolescence. Adolescence? I hope I say that word right. It's this word right here. Adolescent. I don't know how to freaking say that. I don't know if y'all saw that word or not, but I can't say that. There is a definitely a co. Wow, what the fuck are these words? There are definitely a cohort of patients who have anxiety disorders in childhood, which corresponds to who they have to leave the house and to go to school. Well, I actually have no freaking clue how to explain that, so when is anxiety worse? Panic attacks occur the greatest frequency between 1:30 and 3:30 a.m. So basically very early in the morning. At night, things are frequently quieter. There is less stimulation for distraction and more opportunity for worry. Okay. What are the behavioral symptoms of anxiety? Okay. Basically, these are mental symptoms like racing thoughts, uncontrollable overthinking, difficulty concentrating, feelings of dread, panic, or doom, feeling irritable, heightened alertness, problems with sleep, and changes in appetite. So yeah, racing thoughts. It means you have too much on your mind. Uncontrollable overthinking. So you're obviously overthinking. You're thinking too much and you can't control it. Difficulty concentrating. You obviously can't focus. Feelings of dread, panic, or doom. So basically, the fear of something bad gonna happen. Heightened alertness. So you actually feel more vigilant or feel more alerted. You're having trouble with sleep, and your eating habits change too. Changes in appetite. So yeah. So let's see. What are some anxiety thoughts? People with anxiety often have thought patterns such as believing the worst will happen, persistent worry, all or nothing thinking. So that's clearly anxiety-ish type thoughts that people have. Let's see. How can I reduce anxiety immediately? So, you can breathe. One of the best things you can do when you start to feel that familiar, panicky feeling is to breathe. Name what you're feeling. So basically the first one is breathing, so basically calming down, obviously. Number 2 is name what you're feeling. I don't know what they mean by that. They said name what you're feeling, so maybe with what you touch, I believe. Try the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 coping technique. I don't know what the hell that is. Number 4 is try the file it mind exercise. So I believe it has something to do with. Well, I want to say it has something to do with calm thoughts or thinking or whatever. I have no damn clue. These are experts that are saying this, and I'm not at that type of expertise level. So y'all are going to have to let me know on these. 5 is run. Definitely go out. Number 6, think about something funny. That's easy. Just go on YouTube and watch something that's hysterical. Distract yourself. Yeah, so basically distract yourself. So basically just do anything that distracts you, I guess. And 8 is take a cold shower or an ice plunge. So basically an ice plunge is basically just dipping cold water in ice and then just dump it all over you. or just take a shower, or maybe just splash some water on your face, probably. I don't know. I think that's how they're saying it. I'll look at two more. Hold on, let me see if I can look at least a couple more. Let's see. Anxiety coping skills for teens. Let's see. Well, they do got some strategies for teenagers out there still with anxiety. Let's see. Breathing exercise. Physical symptoms of anxiety include rapid, shallow breathing and hyperventilation. Going out for a walk or doing a light exercise. This can help to distract the mind and manage the physical symptoms of anxiety and or stress. Write down what worries you and do some meditation and mindfulness. Definitely. Some other positive coping skills with anxiety is plan ahead. So basically thinking ahead on what you're going to do. Ask situation-specific questions. Identify a solid list of ways to cope with your anxiety. Practice and return to the activity. Yeah. And we'll do one more. Anxiety coping skills for adults. Okay, let's see. So people that are the ages between 19, basically 18 or older, you're considered as an adult. So for effective personal anxiety management for adults 18 or older, or way older than that, like 21 plus or 18 plus, don't matter, as long as you're 18 plus. These can also help you with your anxiety. Practice slow, deep breathing. Breathing is definitely the big one. Perform meditation, obviously, or yoga. Spend time with your pets. So basically, if y'all got any pets, just spend time with them. Cat, dog, anything. Take a nap. Roughly a good half an hour max, maybe an hour and a half probably. Enjoy your personal hobbies. So it can be anything like playing video games, listening to music, just anything that just keeps you going. Go out and meet your friends. Obviously, go out, chill with your friends, because they're people that you know. And have experiences that will make you laugh, cry, or yell out. I actually like the laugh part. I don't know about the cry or yell out part, but I'm pretty sure y'all can let me know about those two specifically. So basically about right here. So the very last bullet point that says having experiences that will make you laugh, cry, or yell out. I kind of need y'all to let me know what they mean by cry or yell out in those two last words. But I get the laugh part. And by the way, I think it was a bit blurry when I showed y'all, so I don't know if y'all saw that. But for some reason, my phone does not focus. So overall, I just need a new fucking phone. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you basically manage your anxiety when you're an adult, 18 plus or 21 plus, or either or. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So overall, anxiety is literally nothing to goof around with. Like I said, everyone has it. So, like I said, including me, but it's a natural type of anxiety. So, like I said, I have it well under control, so I'm cool. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it for anxiety. And here it is, already a half an hour long already. So that's all I got for y'all. You know, about deep talk, about anxiety, going more in depth. Like I said, I would have had my first attempt on this video already uploaded by now. That video would have already been like 2, 3, 4 days old by now, but for some reason YouTube screwed me up, so I may never know if I've missed any points or whatever. So if y'all have any other points y'all want to add about anxiety overall, y'all can put them down below. But again, that's all I got for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and maybe that this might help you out. Yeah, so make sure y'all comment if you want to. Give me y'all's ideas on anxiety. Subscribe if any of y'all are new. And my next deep talk video will be about stress, so stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Alright?